tell you something, Mario. Okay, we were talking about Albert Pujols last week, right? How he got released by the Angels. Well, guess what he's doing, guy? He's going across town to the Dodgers in Hollywood. That's right. Him and the Los Angeles Dodgers agreed to a major league contract for the rest of the season. So what's going to happen is, well, it's pretty self-explanatory. He's playing for the Dodgers for the rest of the season. And what's going to end up happening, Mario, is he was on the last year of his 10-year, $240 million contract with the Angels. They're not going to pay him that kind of money, of course. They're only going to pay him the minimum of $420,000. So yeah, that's pretty much it about that. And before I pass on to you, Mario, I just want to say the source for this was Alden Gonzalez, who was an ESPN staff writer. So I'll let you start off first, Mario. What do you think of this guy, Albert Pujols, going from one Los Angeles team to the other?
Wow, you said this guy like Albert Pujols ain't a legend. Albert Pujols is a legend. You gotta put some respect on that name. But
That's
look,
the biggest backstab, man.
look, here's what I'll say. I think in a way it's good for him, in a way it's bad. Let me explain. So if he's looking for like a starting role, I just can't see it happening on the Dodgers. I'm gonna be honest with you. Albert Pujols, I really can't see him having like a starting role on the Dodgers. Now, you really look at it, Albert Pujols, he plays first baseman. That's his primary position, if I'm correct. So he plays first baseman, okay? When you look at the actual Dodgers, when you look at the Dodgers first baseman, I'm gonna look it up right now. I believe the first baseman for the Dodgers
I think
is
it's Max Muncy.
Max Muncy. Max Muncy is a good player. Now, again, see, that's what I'm talking about. They have, because the Dodgers have such a great team, I don't know what type of room they're going to fit in for Albert Pujols. Maybe he'll be a rotational first baseman. Again, maybe he might be a guy who comes off the bench, in pinch hits. I'm not quite sure. But here's what I will say, Nate. I think it is good for him because I think it gives him one more chance to go win a ring. I do. And again, we hear the whole like narrative, oh, this guy's a ring chaser, he's only on this team to get a ring, that's it. But let's be honest, okay? A lot of players go to teams to win rings, and you can call them a ring chaser all you want, but at the end of the day, the whole goal in the MLB is to win a ring. So if you ask me, I don't got a problem with Albert Pujols going to the Dodgers. I don't. Because the Dodgers are a very, very talented team. Now, obviously, the Dodgers have been having their struggles recently. They haven't been playing the way we expect them to play. And a lot of their games that they were losing was one-run games. But when you really look at it, Nate, Albert Pujols going to the Dodgers, he can offer a lot, though. Like, he can offer a lot of advice because he's been in the game for so long. He can mentor a lot of young players. He can maybe revive his career in with the LA Dodgers. It's not really far-fetched. We've seen it many, many times in sports where players ended up not having successful careers in one team, and then they go to a different one. They end up reviving their career. I mean, look at like Nate Eovaldi on the Boston Red Sox. How many teams he was on, before going to the Red Sox, and then when he first got on there, we were like, well, we never heard of this guy, and he's one. And again, he's basically the Red Sox best pitcher or one of the Red Sox best pitchers. So when you're ready to look at it, Nate, it's not really that far fetched. Albert Pujols, no doubt about it. No matter what he does, Nate, he is a Hall of Famer. He is a first ballot Hall of Famer. This man has accomplished everything that there is to accomplish in the MLB. I'm going to go to his accolades real quick and his stats. Albert Pujols, Nate, has had an amazing, amazing career. You really look at what he's done. We're talking about a 3-time MVP. We're talking about Rookie of the Year. We're talking about a 10-time All-Star. When you look at it, Nate, Albert Pujols has nothing left to prove. He has
He's a
nothing left to
two-time
prove.
World Series champion. He's hit over 660 home runs.
Absolutely. Like he's got nothing left to prove. Albert Pujols will go down as a Hall of Famer and one of the all-time greats. There is no doubt about that. But again, I just don't know if he doesn't have a successful stint with the LA Dodgers. I just don't know how long Albert Pujols can continue this. Because that's the problem with a lot of legends. They love the game so much that they never want to leave. That sometimes they just really don't ever want to leave. And obviously other sports are more physical than others. Like you look at football and you look at the physicality that you take from football and like hockey as well. You look at the physicality that you took from that. Obviously, that's going to take a toll on you. However, when you're a baseball player, obviously it's less physicality, but still, how many years do you want to put on your career? It's just as simple as that. We talked about it. We wanted Albert Pujols to retire, but we knew he wasn't going to retire because in the article that we read when we first reported about this, it said that he was he really wanted to continue. He didn't want to quit. So when you really look at it, Nate, this is Albert Pujols' one chance to, kind of revive his career with the LA Dodgers. But I truly believe that the reason why he went to the LA Dodgers is because he probably feels like that is the best place that he can go to win another ring and become a three-time champion. So with that being said, I wish Albert Pujols the best of luck. Again, no matter what happens and with the LA Dodgers, this man is an absolute Hall of Famer, and there's no doubt about that. And so with that being said, I do wish him and the LA Dodgers the best of luck.
Yeah, absolutely. You basically said everything that needed to be said. There are a couple of things worth mentioning. Um, his season stats as of right now, he's 313, 389, 500. So it's not bad, but it could be better. We expect a lot of Albert Pujols because he's Albert Pujols. We do expect that out of him. As for the Dodgers, Mario, they're only the fourth team in MLB history to feature four former MVPs. Cody Bellinger, Mookie Betts, Clayton Kershaw, and Albert Pujols. Um, and the other three teams are the 96 Red Sox, the 82 Angels, and the 78 Reds. So that's a pretty good accolade, not only for the Dodgers as well. Yeah, Mar, you basically said everything. It's good for him to revive his career, but at the end of the day, I absolutely agree. I don't think Albert Pujols is going to get a starting job. The only way I could see it happening is if they bring back the DH role, but the DH doesn't exist in the National League. That's an American League thing. So, yeah, Mar, I don't know how this is going to work out. The Dodgers have been struggling lately. I think they're currently tied for second place with the Padres right now, if I'm correct, or at least the last time I checked anyway, something like that. So the Dodgers really haven't been on top of their game. They haven't really been playing all that well, or at least what we expect out of them anyway. So who knows? Maybe this is a turning point for the Dodgers. Maybe not. I can't tell you. That's something we're gonna have to figure out. As for Angels fans, I can only imagine how you feel. You guys probably feel backstabbed, but I mean, it is what it is, But with that being said, best of luck to Albert Pujols and with the Dodgers. Best of luck to the Dodgers, and we'll just see what happens moving forward.